Welcome back to Paneer and Pancakes. I'm Vaaruni Joshi, and grab a snack, get comfy, and let's dive right in. So hi guys, this is my fall episode for the year. I am a little bit later than usual, but I don't know, things just happened, and I'm very excited. I am loving this fall. It's been really, really fun, but I want to talk about something that I was thinking about the other day, that fall really feels like a loading screen, if that makes sense. You're between the summer and you're between the winter, and I don't mean just by season, but I also think that everything's transitioning, the weather and just the general vibe, and also things are getting busier at school, and it's almost like you're in a kind of a limbo because you're just waiting. So specifically this weird beginning of November is when it's like the oddest time for me, because I'm like, it's not Halloween and we're not in that early fall, it's like the sunsets have started getting way, way earlier. But we're not really at Christmas yet, but it's not Thanksgiving either. It's just you're not really studying for midterms yet. They're just kind of there around you, hovering. It's just that weird time, So I just I guess what I'm trying to get at here is that it's the changing is literally happening. Yes, fall is a season of change, because the leaves are falling, they're literally dying, and they look so beautiful, but they're dying, so it's kind of bittersweet. And this is the period where you actually see the change, and I think it's really inevitable, and fall basically comes every year, which is why I think people romanticize it so much, because it kind of distracts them from the waiting period, because it's not there, you haven't changed yet, and you're not it's not what was before, and it's not what's after, you're just kind of what's in between. So I think that it's a distraction almost, because I think that might be sometimes unsettling, just to think that you're not all the way there yet, but you're also not where you were before. So I think that is a really it's really interesting how that kind of waiting period is portrayed so well in nature. It's almost like a reminder that it's okay to be in the almost there stage. You don't always have to have 15 completed projects. You can have an unfinished one. You can still be working on it. And I think it's practice that you should practice that you're in the in-between, if that makes sense. And it's just a reminder that living in the in-between period is not bad. It just means you're not where you were, and you're not where you're going yet. This is turning out to be very enjoy the journey type thing, but that's not I didn't mean it for it to be, but it just is. So yeah, I think that also jumping straight into the next thing all the time is not good. If you were to flip-flop from 90-degree weather and then go down to 30, you would probably die. So I think that what I'm getting at here is that the in-between period is necessary, and it happens to everybody, and it even happens to the earth itself. So yeah, I think that that's what makes fall so beautiful, and it's literally so gorgeous. I mean, people love fall so much because of what it represents, comfort and coziness and all things warm and pumpkin spice lattes. Yeah, but if people love fall and the whole aesthetic behind it, I mean, there has to be a reason, right? It's more than the color palette, because orange isn't even that pretty. So I think that what I'm trying to say is that it's more about recognizing that the ability to slow down and be in the in-between period is what is so important, because it's so comforting, and it explains a lot about human nature, that we appreciate this period so much. So if you're rushing yourself, or you're not quite where you want to be yet, just remember that it's normal. Appreciate the pauses and all the breaks you're getting, and don't resist it, because it's literally meant to happen. Because even the seasons have in-between periods. So I mean, yeah, you can be in love with all of everything fall, the playlists and the outfits and the weather and the food, and like I love all of that too. But just remember that there's a lot more to the season than just pumpkin spice lattes. I have no hate towards pumpkin spice lattes, by the way. I don't know why, that's just the first thing that comes to my head when I think about like a fall drink or like a fun fall food or whatever. So yeah, I just wanted to like kind of like, I guess, bring awareness to that again, because sometimes I think that it gets a little bit more about the aesthetic than it is about why fall is so important. And I think that there's a lot of reasons why like we as like society and as humans love fall so much, and I think it's literally because it's a reminder to appreciate what's in between. So yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your fall, however much is left. And just like remember to slow down, take a breather. It doesn't matter if you're there yet, because you're on the way, and that's what's important. So yeah, thanks for listening to Paneer and Pancakes. Don't forget to subscribe and review us on Spotify and YouTube, and follow us on Instagram for updates and more content. Thanks for tuning in today, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye!